I'm looking forward to this.
Congratulations, right? That's what I should say first. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's go back to the very beginning because it was a little rocky start there. You thought you were helping Josh, right? That's what it looked like. And then he calls you out as he exits.
I couldn't imagine a worse start to a reality TV career than the veteran that everyone's looking up to for like, help us. How do you navigate reality TV? And he goes, first thing, don't trust Rick. He's a snake. Like I was gobsmacked. Like my eyes got big. I was like full on panic mode because truthfully, I thought we were in Milan. Like I wasn't trying to deceive him. Maybe I should have been, but like no, like. And if you go back to the episode, our whole team thought we were in Milan.
Yeah.
Mac was on that team, and she thought we weren't, but she wasn't saying anything. But
Hmm.
like Ty also asked as she was going to the map room, "Where are we?" And I said Milan. So like I was able to call back on those moments to try to build the rapport that like no, I was being helpful. That's who I am. That's Dad Rick. If you
Hmm.
want help with your homework, I'm gonna help you.
Right.
But
And
it
so did you
backfired.
feel like you were on the outs,
100%.
up until Peter and Janae showed up?
100%. I was going home next for sure. The
Hmm.
bus wouldn't touch me. I was the leper. I was sitting in the front by myself with it. They were all in the back laughing, giggling. Like I I could not convince anyone to work with me. I mean, you saw at the beginning of episode 2, I'm asking everyone, "Hey, who wants to work with me? I am looking for an alliance." I'm looking. Crickets.
Crickets.
Crickets. So like that comes back to bite Biggie because he didn't want an alliance with me. He chose
Mhm.
Shane as his number one. So like he thought
Yeah.
we were friends, but we had nothing official. Nothing. So there wasn't a backstabbing of an alliance. It was just like I had Pete as my alliance in the finale. I'm gonna take him to the end. That's it.
So when Peter and Janae showed up, was it like a, oh, yes, finally?
It was an answer to prayers. A
Hmm.
reality TV prayers were answered because I had no way to the finish line without them. Like
Hmm.
I owe everything that the fact that they came on the bus and that we joined and made this secret alliance. I'm not sure how secret it was, but I thought it was a pretty good secret. I mean, Biggie was absolutely blindsided, but that was the only way I was going anywhere because at that point it was everybody against Rick. I was going to be next. So that was the lifeline I needed, and now it shielded me because we all had now a new common enemy. We all don't like the new people. We all are focusing on getting Pete and Janae off the bus. And so I was full on as that was my persona. Was we got to get rid of the new people when in fact I was feeding them the answers. I was stringing them along because they were a perfect shield for me.
Yeah, so I think we didn't fully see that, right? Is that how you were fostering the relationships with Biggie? Is by saying, "Oh yeah, I want to get the new people out too."
Yeah, you didn't see that, but like I never sat with Pete and Janae unless I had to because of which team we were on. I never chose to sit with them. I always chose to sit with the OGs, and it was all day conversations. We got to get rid of them. Got to get rid of them. So like it was truly a secret communication, like in the hallway, going to the bathroom at night in the bunks. Like you never saw me and Pete whispering until Monaco there at the end when there was four of them, and that's why. Biggie's like, why are they whispering? Like they never talk. Well, that's because we're never seen talking because we hid our relationship the whole game. It was brilliant.
Impressive. I mean, because everyone I interviewed was like, "No, we could tell," except for Biggie. Like whatever work you were doing with Biggie, it
Thank
worked
you.
out, right? He was
Thank you.
shocked. So when you're in the painted hall though, and you have to basically reveal. Now,
Sarah, that was the hardest. I mean,
was it
you
though?
saw
You played it off pretty well. You didn't look like it was tearing you up.
I couldn't even turn around. Like I couldn't look him in the face and tell him that Pete and I are working together. It was like it was heartbreaking to me because I knew it was going to crush him because hook, line, and sinker, he thought I was his number one to the end, but I wasn't, and that was hard, and that was a regret of mine. I should have turned around and faced him and said, I know this is going to be hard to hear, but I'm not your guy.
Mm-hmm. So, what was the thinking though? So, you're clearly targeting Biggie. Is it because of loyalty to Peter, or is there Biggie's a competitor?
They're both good competitors. I did believe I could beat either one on one at the end. Um, I thought I had a path to the end as soon as Mac got out. As soon as Pete took Mac out in that tiebreaker, I'm like, I can now see a way that I am going to win this game. But I had to stay loyal to Peter because we
Mhm.
had that alliance. I didn't have one with Biggie, even though we were friends. I'm going to take him to the end because we worked so good together in the garden to get Allie out. We worked together on the roulette wheel to get Shane out. Like it was still a two on one here to get somebody has to go. I'm sticking with Peter. I'm sticking with Peter at the expense of Biggie. But at the same time, all they had to do was answer the questions right. They weren't getting the Jeopardy questions right. Like I was answering them all right. I got one wrong, but they weren't getting. They couldn't save themselves.
Mhm.
Even Biggie at the end, he could have advanced had he just chosen to move himself forward 3 spaces instead of Pete back. Like I think that was a
Mhm.
mistake. He could have done it.
So the final challenge of driving around London, this actually seemed like a lot of fun.
It
Answering
was.
questions and going to landmarks.
It was
Amazing.
like the Amazing Race. Like I
Yeah.
love that type of game. We could see it was a sense of adventure. We were running, we were getting clues. Like I loved that day. So much fun. But it was raining. It was pouring down rain.
Oh, of course, of course. It's London. So let's get to that final question. So there was more that we didn't see in the edit, apparently. What led you to Big Ben?
Yeah, so it was the $100 bill. Why are they giving us a US $100 bill, right?
Right.
If the answer was Bank of England, they'd give us a pound note. If it
Hmm.
was the crown jewels, like why US dollars? There's something about this. It wasn't until when I really turned this over back and forth that I see Benjamin Franklin, and that's when it clued in that it's Big Ben. But the kicker is, I thought Pete already figured it out. I thought for
Hmm.
sure he was faster than me because I couldn't find Big Ben on the map. I was
Hmm.
panicking and it was down to the last moment. And when I selected it, I was like, I lost because for sure Pete got it quicker than me. And I thought it was going to be the tiebreaker was time. So when I got to the top of the tower, I was convinced Pete was already going to be there with the money. And here I am, second place.
Yeah, because you don't know where you are at this point, right? Y'all have separated. You don't know
That's right.
where he is in the town. He could have been super close
Right.
and gotten there before you. So, yeah, we don't see all of that. But you were still nervous getting to Big Ben.
No, I thought for sure when I opened that briefcase, it was going to be empty, and out come the shadows,
Mm.
Pete with his money. He's like, I got here first. But out comes Jeffrey from the shadows, and we embrace. I mean, that was a top tier moment in my life. Just all the emotions coming out. You saw Jeffrey got emotional. That was fun. He told me later that night. He's like, Rick, when I saw you on the tarmac, the first challenge, I picked you as who I thought was going to win this game.
Wow, wow,
That's an
wow.
exclusive. I think Sarah, you're the only person I've told that to.
Well, that's pretty nice that he picked you.
Yeah,
Amazing. I
yeah,
mean, I think most of us viewers knew it was you or maybe Mac, but you're right. Once Mac was out, assumed you were gonna get it. But you never know with these games. It's tense. You just never know.
yeah.
How was it living on the bus with sensory deprivation?
Oh, smelly.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was confined. It was claustrophobic at times. Um,
seems
but
tough.
I'm a dad of three. I had two teenage boys at one time. Like I'm used to the
Hmm.
stink. We've
Hmm.
traveled in RVs. I'm used to the cramped space. Like I have a sister. I'm used to, clothes and makeup all over the place. It's like home. It's fine. I had a
It was
fun time.
doable.
In fact, I loved the bunks. I had so much. I had no problem sleeping. It was very comfortable. No complaints
Well,
at all.
well, what's next for Rick?
I love these shows. Like I was gaming hard for 30 days and I want to do it again. Casting directors, if you're out there, put Rick on your list. Put him in another game show because I'm gonna crush it again. So I love that. And I'm a birder, so there's always more birds to find. Put me in the woods, lead a tour. I'm always traveling. I love teaching people the joy of bird watching. You can follow me on Birding with Rick on Instagram or YouTube. That's what I want to do. Just bird and go on TV
Keep up.
shows.
Keep being Rick. I love it. Thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Sarah.